Yo.
We
are back in the building.
We are indeed. Look at these with no headphones. They're just looking at us
I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, sorry, man.
They're looking at us jealously outside.
Listen, if they're a real gentleman, we would have had one headphone.
I mean,
I hear you, but also we're trying to produce a quality show.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're trying to give the listenership a good audio experience.
I hear it.
And last week I didn't have headphones on as well, so I felt left out. So I was like, because I was here first.
wow.
I'm gonna put these on.
I hear it. It makes sense. Okay.
And also,
early bird
I had my dreads up like this in the big hat in it, so I was like, I need my hair to sit a certain way.
Okay,
this is the joys of long hair. So
I love that. Yeah. I love that.
Obviously, my curtains as well. You can make sure we're looking correct,
and I need it because I've got the laptop. So
yeah.
So basically, what we're saying is,
to be honest, I came in expecting the other thing to work. So and it didn't.
All right,
so it was intended for you.
It's okay.
We'll manage it like this.
We're fine.
Wow.
If we shout, then we shout.
Anyway,
don't worry,
you guys sound fantastic.
Never my problem.
Thank you.
You sound incredible. If at any point you get a bit too,
loud,
a bit too excited, we're just like, simmer down, please. I can see the levels in it on my ears.
You're just always gagging to turn my levels down. It's like you can't wait.
Love it.
No, I always amplify black women.
Bye for that.
What the fuck are you talking about? You know my mood today. That's usually the best time to get you. When you're not in my mood,
I'm not in your mood today. I'm not in your mood. Let's just pod peacefully, as you say. Let's embrace the love.
What trousers are you wearing today?
Face your fucking pod.
Wow.
don't test my
Is this wax leather pants?
What? Like, I actually can't win with you. I
His
can't
hair
win.
just like Jodeci.
Chrissy. You can't.
I said you're just like Stranger from Boomerang.
See, that's extra sauce. That's bare spice,
That's Grace Jones.
Do you know what's about it is? She's gonna get me like I said that.
No, go off, Black Kings. You're allowed to express yourself.
You said she's dressed like men. I said she's dressed like a black woman icon.
Nice try, fans. Man, try to clean it up.
Joint enterprise.
Yeah.
Grace Jones.
Joint and several.
Sorry?
Sure.
Woo, we fit it.
We.
Jesus. And they love you.
Yeah, they love you. You are ridiculous.
I feel like everyone's in a good mood this week, so hey guys.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fantabulous,
Yeah, how's your week been?
It's been alright. I work from home,
Great.
Train strike. Shouts out to the people that are striking.
Yeah, we support you.
Yeah, we support you.
The picket line.
Shouts out to the nurses that are striking as well.
Yes.
I see some good news. I think in Scotland, I think they got some like a 7% pay rise.
Oh, amazing.
So yeah,
if that's what they wanted.
Shout outs to them.
Yeah. Obviously, fact check. This could be urban news.
That's what I said. If that's what they wanted.
Because listen, you got to put. That's why I love us from back in the day. We was always putting allegedly on stuff and double check. Like what I'm telling you may not be the full truth.
Yeah.
This might be Fols' truth, but yeah, I think that's what I saw in it. If I read correctly,
we'll
we'll take it as it is. So, did you guys play in the snow? Did your inner child come out?
No.
Okay, no, all right.
Loads of people
Absolutely
throwing
not.
snowballs at my car though. I don't know.
What, as you was driving?
Yeah.
happens.
I wanted to brake, but I couldn't.
Or was this like when you were near home? I don't know if this is like a neighborhood issue, if like they like in your ends. No.
She went to check Bay in a different.
No,
you went to check Bay and then
I was on the way.
And his BM was waiting.
I was on the way to Brixton.
Okay.
From Croydon. So
Okay, cool.
I think I was around Norbury.
Okay.
And they were just like along the way, just kids just throwing.
Shouts out to the kids
I mean,
in
they go
Norbury.
enjoy themselves.
Did you see people skiing home from the Asake concert?
No, but I saw people that looked very cold.
Right.
Like they looked really cold. Because I was actually meeting my friend who was leaving the Asake concert because I had to give her something. He just saw all of these people. But, I rate it. I would probably dress.
Only time you niggas can wear them Gucci goggles in the club.
Don't do
okay?
That hard ends hard, bro.
Yes.
That's hard, bro.
I'm sick of these guys.
Yeah, don't you remember that drip in the dance? The point where man wearing the Gucci goggles to the side.
It's like
skiing on these bitches.
you need to relax your fucking nerves.
No? Okay, cool.
It's hard B, no?
Yeah, that was hard B. Hard N, hard B. Okay. So yeah, guys. That's what I wanted to go to. some people saw the tickets and didn't make the show because. And do you know I'm a prick because when I messaged, I was like, you know what, the weather conditions, you made an amazing decision. Yeah. And then I see the footage.
Clips,
The clip, I was like, nah, man. The people in Brum, because that was what happened. The people in Brum had the
they got mugged off
concert in it.
Yeah.
And then the weather happened, and obviously people were like, they were worried. Because what happened in Birmingham, London may be dead, innit?
It was always going to happen in Birmingham, to be honest.
Okay.
Shout out to our Birmingham, Birmingham
listeners.
listeners.
Yeah.
But you
What
know,
are you on today?
Birmingham looks like London in '96.
Really?
94.
So is that why?
When Gaza scored that goal
they
in
deserve
the Euros.
a lesser concert than?
No, they don't deserve that. So
They don't deserve that. Asake probably didn't, or he may have underestimated a smaller city.
I don't even think it's that, bro. I think sometimes the artists get a lot of blame. I think it might just been, bro, promoters can be shit. They
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember, it's not even more time these things when it's concert. There's not necessarily the artist was shit on stage. Obviously, he came late, so he was on stage at 11. But
That was
but like,
How can you come at 11?
But if you're having a bad experience from the minute you get there, so like how you're being handled in the queue by security, getting into the venue, how long it takes to get for drinks. By the time you actually get yourself seated or standing in your area, your mood's already off. And then if then the DJ before's not playing good music or the support acts aren't good, or if the artist comes on and only performs 15 minutes, of course the concert's going to be dead, innit?
Yeah, due to like curfew and stuff like at these venues, coming on at 11 o'clock is mad. And if you take into consideration that the doors open at 7, so think about all the excited people that are there on time. Not me though, but
we know you in time. What's it, Joe?
And then he comes on for like where the composer's there at Birmingham. I saw them in Manchester.
I don't think they were. I think that was also a part of the reason why the show was so good from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And
It
sounded really good live, innit?
Absolutely, man. So
Chrissy, do you regret selling your tickets?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh, so is that why he was?
He's trying to be shady.
Oh,
That wasn't even shade. It was really.
just really coming
No,
with-
as I was saying it, I realized it's going to be directed to her. But there was a lot of people that like saw their tickets, innit?
Yeah.
Also, if you're someone that you don't like the code like that, innit? Like,
Nope.
Yeah. So if you're someone that don't like the code, and one thing about Chrissy, where she's better than me, is she don't care about FOMO. Snapchat from the house is good enough. Me, I'll be crying inside, but I'll be the
Crying blood.
first person like watching. I never watch your story, but tonight, I'm watching main event.
tonight.
to see what's going on.
I
So
even
that's
had a
where she's
nap
better
and
than me.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, I had a full blown nap, like from like 7 till 11.
Did you make a profit on your ticket sale?
No, I just
Or you're a good
sold it,
person?
yeah.
To be honest, like that snow, I was like, it's difficult for anyone to go a place, but a lot of it was.
Nah, see, people, listen, if we got somewhere to go, we're gonna make it.
But it wasn't snowing like that like at the start. It was because that night I went to the gym and it was just coming down, but it wasn't like I didn't know that it was gonna set in a way that it did. So like once I came out of the gym, I was like, wait, what?
Remember I told you I fell asleep as well. So I fell asleep at like 7.
Oh,
woke
so
up
you
11.
woke up and seen the snow.
I was like, am I in fucking Winterfell? What
Yeah.
is going on here?
Wow.
I was so confused. I was like, nah, is everyone okay? Like, what's happening? And
Yeah.
I would have been pissed off if I left the show and then had to get home in that. Like,
Okay, yeah.
nah.
That would have been
No,
irritating.
no.
That's
Don't
when
need
you
shutting
got to
down.
text your local bay. If you have a local bay and say,
Hey.
hey, I'm in your area and this town it's bro, it's more like
I'm by your house, you know.
I'm literally outside Morley's in Brixton. I need you.
I love
mate.
hearing that as well. I need you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear it. But you know what? Hashtag off the cuff pod.
come on.
Almost forgot the intro. We are back.
Yes,
Good honest conversation, never hurt anyone. If you're listening for the first week, my name is Fols Forever.
Mr. Vans,
We got the Chrissy Hive.
Hey.
Chrissy Hive.
I mean,
So Cheryl.
there we go. I was going to introduce like returning guest,
That's
my
it.
G.
Do you know what I mean? Like, a bit
returning.
too, you know what I mean?
I have to be humble, you know. I just.
We're staying in the guest place and that.
Yeah.
I know you're people. You be the people themselves. You're hungry. Like.
When you go to someone's house and they're not offering,
They say your belly's cutting. You're just like, please, bro.
they can hear the belly rumbling
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
No home training.
Going home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Glad to see you. When
Likewise.
when was the last time she was? Well, not here in the last spot.
it's about a year.
It's about a year ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's when she's making like crazy judgments for Vans after she met him after 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's mad.
Was I not right
What
on
did she
some
say?
of the judgment?
What did she? Was it something about your energy or something?
Like
or,
I'm mean.
it's just he's mean.
Wow, I thought I was.
And I was looking
Thought
at
it was
like,
lovely.
like you know me. You've only known this guy for like 4 minutes and 27
She's like, I
seconds.
just feel like your energy, your aura. It's like wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chrissy, was she correct?
So accurate.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
You don't hate me.
Black kings can be mean too.
Just say you hate black men.
No, I love black men. I love them.
That's the sound I'm going to use. I hope you know that.
Good. I love.
What do you love about black men?
I just love their skin.
Okay.
I love, how strong a lot of them are.
Okay.
I love how ambitious some of them are.
Okay.
I love how hardworking some of them are.
Okay.
That some was
No, she's going.
I could really go on. I could really go on. There are some really great black men out there.
I can just hear the cufflinks in the back going, pick me.
Some.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Some.
Emphasis on some. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can we, not all of them.
Yeah.
Let's be for real.
not like the Donny that wanted you barefoot and pregnant in the house. He didn't want you making music anymore.
See, he remembers. That's a man, a black king that listens.
Or the one that left owing me like 3K.
3K? Did we speak about that?
Are you the problem?
No. Oh, maybe. Am I the problem, Chrissy? Of course I'm not the problem. If I'm hardworking.
You know what's killing me? The fact that for a second you considered being the problem.
Of course I'm not the problem. What? Of course I'm not. Like, I was just hardworking. Do you know what it is though? Maybe it's because in that situation, I do feel like I'm so used to doing for myself that he was just a natural opportunist. So he saw that and
he's a talent scout.
He was very good. Came at a very low time in my life. You know when you're at a low point anyway. It's just and they just always seem to come around when you're at your lowest point.
A lot of gaslighting.
Yeah. So
look at you using Twitter buzzwords.
I was actually just gonna let
Do you know what it is? Yeah, even though like we laugh and joke here. When me and Vans had a conversation before, when we hear certain stories, yeah, not that we want to, but we realize out there's like a lot of audacity. Because there's one thing, if you was like maybe got a super giving, even just my pride, how it's set up. If I had zero, it would take a lot for me to take like money from a lady in that capacity. Even if she was my lady, yeah? Do you know what it takes for you? Like, if you give me £1, I have to give you £100 back.
Oh,
it's toxic, but I need it to protect like my Yoruba-ness. I need it because I can't have you out there saying,
here's me £1.
Yeah, double F. Owes you a £5.
Yeah.
Here's £500.
Double F.
These times I've got $550 in my account.
Yeah.
But I'll give you $5 just to get off me. So like when I hear like girls,
that's toxic.
My landlord even was like to me, Cheryl, I'm so glad you got rid of that guy. And he didn't see me that much. My landlord probably saw me 3 times in the space.
Every time he knocked on your door, like the Donny was with his feet up.
Literally, he was like
in the back.
Like, you don't work. He's like, Cheryl, like, I'm so glad that
where you was harbouring a.
Nah, not hard.
What did they call him?
So I was supporting him.
Sorry.
I was definitely supporting him, kind of like in his career, like in
a transition period
that he wanted to do in terms of what he wanted to achieve, which was all talk. Do you know what I mean? So I was definitely supporting him and giving him the kind of like let me not say giving, but he was definitely getting back on his feet, and I was giving him the kind of platform to do that. And I feel kind of bad because like the next person that probably comes into my life that does deserve that support that I gave him, I'm going to be very reluctant to give that because I just feel like I definitely put myself out and then came out of it at a loss. So it could never happen again. So not all black men are kings.
So those are the ones that we don't love.
Those are the ones that
I hear it.
But you come out stronger. It builds character.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It built me.
When there's a good woman, there's always like a Donny that's making it hard for the next Donny.
And now you're paying for somebody else's war crimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Some men have no pride, and that's something that I could never have in a man. I need my man has to have pride because I have pride. I feel like I have the pride of a man. So if what are you saying? You
I hear you.
Disagreement.
I hear you.
Not too much pride.
This is what I was gonna get at because if he's like super proud and stuff, and you are as well, there's gonna be no resolve in anything.
Yeah, it's true.
They're both doing North and South Korea. I'll bomb you. I'll bomb you back. Now, speaking from experience, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
As someone that can be like that times, no. And it takes a lot, but what I'm saying, like, if you can't.
Stubborn squared.
Yeah, just there, like, the only thing you got in common is they're both stubborn.
Yeah.
That's it.
I hear it. That doesn't work.
Do you guys feel like you apologise enough?
I mean, am I doing things to be apologising for?
I do.
No, but
When you need to.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think
yeah,
I do.
yeah. I mean, you need to ask the other party and not just
Fair.
me.
Yeah.
You might be getting one side of the story right now. So,
Yeah,
So I think
or no, better question. Do you feel away when you apologise?
or like I feel like
it's
I'm
bad?
losing inches.
Every piece of you dies as you
Bro,
apologize.
as I'm apologizing, my hairline's just going further and further back.
You're so dramatic.
There's different type of apologies though. There's I apologize. And
If you took it that way,
Yeah, like,
I
oh, I'm
apologize.
sorry
Or-
if you felt that way.
or I'll just be like, sorry. But then when I say sorry, like it's so dry, but I do mean it. But it's just like I'm sorry.
you can't be going to the beef and doing bare passion and crooning
Yeah,
and that.
I'm sorry.
And then you're in the house with me, you're not apologizing. You better fucking apologize.
I'm sorry.
With reverb or something.
In falsetto.
Yeah,
Yeah, some people apologize in different ways. They can't say sorry.
yeah.
They don't know how to, and then they'll just start doing other shit.
I also wouldn't want you to apologize to me if you genuinely don't mean it.
Yeah, of
true.
course.
So like,
Yeah, because it will always come back in a future argument.
Didn't
Yeah.
want to say
Keep
sorry,
your
though.
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
Keep it.
yeah. Well, whilst we're on relationship stuff, yeah. How quickly have you guys fallen in love?
Oh, not too quickly.
Smells like cap.
Yeah.
In last, okay, cool.
Yeah, they're two very
not
So
different.
you saw,
Oh, yeah,
you saw
yeah,
the
yeah.
shoulders, like, oh my god, and
I love
Lust can be
shoulders.
like
Oh.
first minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instant. You just look at each other.
I've been and you like their
Millisecond.
energy, you like their aura,
Yeah.
like you like the way that they look.
What
you
is
like
it with
the way
women
that
and
they carry
aura?
themselves. There's just something
because they're
that-
energy
there's an
demons. That's what they love, bro.
Energy
You
demons.
have to- demons.
I mean, kidding. Pod humor. Come on, let's go.
This is why they were excited at the fact that, like, oh yeah, he's got to be the leader of the group. His aura says it.
You know, the mood you like in this week, I'm for it. At least for the next like 20 minutes.
His aura says it.
Okay, cool.
Go on,
Get close
Cheryl.
mic to me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So what is it about aura?
Like it's just a certain energy that you kind of want your person to possess, or you want them to carry themselves in a certain type of way. Like for me, I want a partner that, you know, walks into the room and you know.
Go on, no. Let her
Why are you
land, man.
laughing?
Go on.
No,
Go
I'm
on.
not finishing because you made
nah.
face.
I
No, do you
don't
know
know,
what? Because he
hear it.
literally would say stuff about leader group. Like when he walks into the room.
When he walks
So I was waiting for him to. I was waiting for him to land that plane. Innit?
No, I want him to walk into the room and, you know, possess a certain. Why do I keep on saying possess? That's right. I don't like the
No,
word
that used
possess.
to,
Yeah,
yeah.
possess like a certain level of confidence, and because I have a certain level of confidence, so you know we have to match each other.
Or like quietly confident, or like
Yeah, I don't want
overtly
anyone
confident.
too cocky. Like I feel like actions speak louder than words, and sometimes like when I see a guy come in and you know they have this certain level of confidence, but they're not too in your face about it, and you can just tell that, you know. And I don't like a guy that's too friendly because I'm friendly enough.
You want a fucking alien?
Do I?
Build a
This
base.
is why I'm
you want
still
a
single.
unicorn? I didn't say it.
That might be why I'm still
Build a base.
single.
Why
Yeah.
like?
Vans, if you weren't friends already, Vans wants to nail you to the wall. He's on you.
What did you say?
Not in that regard, but because as soon as you said he walks into the room, he looked at me, he's like, I knew it. She wants the leader of the group. I knew it.
No, I don't want the leader. I wouldn't say I wanted the leader.
You want the quiet one in the corner, but
But he
somehow
still does
confident.
what do you mean? Quiet one in the corner doesn't mean that he's not going to be confident.
Yeah.
Nah,
No, that's what
like,
you said.
that's not what I said.
Confidence, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was just.
No, listen, I'm in all jokes aside. If that's what you want, that doesn't mean you can't get it.
Yeah, but I haven't found it yet,
Yeah.
so it's probably all in my head. But we'll see.
No,
We'll see.
there's people like that exist
Somewhere.
somewhere.
You see that in the dark side, if you're someone like that, people watches, you see like the personality traits. Some guys that maybe, or girls that jump in the middle and dance, and people that like kind of cooling by the bar, or just like, everyone's got different personas, isn't it? So
I like the guy cooling by the bar but still vibing. You
Yeah.
can tell that he's still a
two-step.
vibe. But yeah, but you know, he's vibing, but
What
he's
if,
not
like-
there doing best in the middle.
I'd vomit.
Yeah.
What if it's a quiet Bessie by the bar?
leg not too high, not too
Yeah,
low.
not too high, not too low. Just a
Little vibe.
little,
Just like,
just a little.
okay, yeah.
Whilst your back's turned, quickly.
No, but then I'd be concerned if you were sneaking dance moves, like in the club.
That would be a funny spoof.
But if it's your ick, but also like it's a part of who I am, I'm trying to suppress it. As soon as you turn your back, that's a leg work.
No, don't do that. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Be your free self. If you're a dancer, be a dancer, innit? So,
Yeah,
so-
but then you want someone like the person. If someone wants a dancer, then they'll gravitate to you, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
So,
fair.
but if they don't, then
Not me though.
So I only asked you guys about how quickly you fall in love because our beloved sister DJ told us she met a man. I mean, 25 days they're engaged. Now, once again, this could be urban news.
That's your sister. That's your sister, yeah.
Our beloved sister, innit? Our Nigerian sister, innit?
Send them back.
The one that threw her a party recently.
You know more than I do. All I saw was that she's...
I saw he threw her a party recently and they looked in lust.
Wow, okay.
After 25 days, you would hope.
It's not even a month.
Yeah.
It's actually not.
That's insane.
It's not even a February month.
Like,
yeah, can you imagine? It's not even a February month.
What happened to the cliche, if you know, you know?
you don't know that quickly.
No?
It went in Tiesha.
Have you known that quickly, Fols?
Why are you asking me these questions?
Yeah.
This is women content.
Yeah.
No.
Don't do that.
This for you, because men fall too.
Well, in love. In lust, absolutely in 25 days, not in love. Do you know what it takes me to give you my heart? Are you crazy?
There are dons that fall in love quickly.
Yeah, but they're homeless, bro. They just got out of jail. Like, there's mitigating circumstances.
There are.
Terms and conditions. By the asterisk are all the reasons.
I love you with an asterisk.
Yeah, there's those dons and there's the dons that can't believe their luck.
Like, oh my God, my first baddie. I'm gonna hold you in the house.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know the full story. I know that people were getting onto her. I wasn't sure whether it was just about the fact that it's been 25 days or the Donny is known to have been doing some outside activities within the past month.
He does look a bit naughty.
He looks naughty.
I don't even know what he looks like because she tagged the wrong Donny.
Jesus Christ.
She announced her engagement on Twitter and tagged the wrong Donny.
Blood of Christ.
That's why they're getting at her, because I think she's always
You don't even know him long enough to know his correct Twitter name.
That's crazy.
Well,
that's it.
Good luck to her though.
Yeah, best of luck.
Wish them the best in their matrimony.
That didn't even sound genuine.
Yeah, that sounded.
But I said it.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Celeb culture is hilarious because like you put the magnifying glass on yourself, but we look at you like raw. Like, because it all happened at the same time, and then I'm sat there watching like the Meghan and Harry doc. I'm like, they look super in love, innit?
Yeah.
So
They met on a gram.
Yeah, and she claims she didn't know who he was. Kappa.
I feel like
What's his Twitter? His IG handle?
Prince Harry.
Is it
Ginger
No,
Prince?
I'm joking.
Sorry,
Ginger Prince, isn't it?
is that politically correct?
Is that his thing? Or did you just make
Bro,
that?
Ginger's completely. Bro, where are we at in society? Like, you can't call someone that's ginger a ginger. What's going on here?
Because
Ain't it red?
It's a redhead.
Ginger, bro.
No, but
doubling
it's
down.
actually
Okay.
it's like
Pride.
It's offensive
Offensive to who?
to them because they don't call themselves that.
Do you know what they call? Do you know what they call people like me?
But you don't call yourself.
What?
But you
What's
don't-
going on here?
But you don't call
Because
yourself.
you're lucky I didn't call them Iron Brew Dons. Like, let's have it right. Let's have it right, innit?
Oh, you just did.
You just did.
I said you're lucky I didn't.
You just did.
I say that to say this. I've been enjoying the Harry and Meghan doc.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Watched it.
I have.
I've been maybe a couple episodes in the like. I've got the full gist of. I think I was at a point where they've now kind of started dating, and I think it's just as she's basically it's going to get super serious when they're going to announce it's going to come out and break out in the press.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been kind of dating back and forth. They're able to kind of hang out, and she was able to kind of come to London before
Mm-hmm.
people kind of knew who she was. Fly commercial flights in. She'll go back to. I think she's in Toronto. For when she was still in
When she
Suits.
was still acting.
And then I think I got to a point where she's just met the Queen in it. So she does the
Okay.
curtsy and stuff. Now, I am enjoying it, but I'm seeing people also say that it's a little bit dry. And I get why they're saying it's dry because they want the scandal in it. They want to know who called the baby the N-word, innit? They want to get to like this salacious shit.
bones of
We
it.
don't care about, we care, but we don't care about the love story like that. You want to know
We watched
why
the love
you're-
story already. Show
Yeah.
us the nitty and gritty.
Yeah. But maybe obviously they're drip feeding us like further episodes will get there, innit? So I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
I had no interest. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can't lie.
You're a real nigga. Go on.
I mean,
I watched it for content purposes.
I know you did.
and also to keep a happy home.
There we go.
I hear it. I thought it was interesting. I definitely thought it was interesting to kind of see it from their kind of side. Yeah, I feel like it was interesting to kind of understand Meghan as well, because a lot of people say like, you know, with Meghan, you've come into kind of the royal family, you should know what you're kind of getting yourself into. But this woman is a woman from a young age that actually made change. Do you know what I mean? She was able to send a letter to I don't know, an advertising company, and they were able to switch up their advert for the next time. Like, if you're that young and you're making that much,
I saw that. Yeah.
You're going to believe that you're unstoppable. She's continuously been an activist. Do you know what I mean? So, regardless of how people see that she came into the royal family, if she doesn't want to be in that limelight, or she felt like she got into it and there were certain things that she doesn't like, as someone who is an activist, she's going to say what she wants. And Harry, low-key, has always been that rebel in the royal family as well.
As far as the monarchy goes, he's been the one that's been in the papers for the non-royal stuff the most.
I mean, some royal stuff, just as Nancy. That's kind of royal stuff.
But like
from their history.
But obviously,
the drug stuff, partying,
just the partying, and like typically, you're gonna want to do what William did and fall in line, and don't really have like a scratch on your reputation.
I wouldn't say typically. I'd say he's acting like how someone should act out. Someone who essentially their path is kind of clear, because the minute my brother has kids and a few kids, it's kind of set in stone. Like the path is set. William was going to become king. At the time, of course, obviously watching now, even look at all our lifetime. The Queen's been here for however long. She's only recently passed. Charles is going to be the king. Then we're going to wait for, like, Harry was never destined for him. So it's like, let me go and do my thing, because I'm not part of you, like, innit? In terms of like who's going to sit on the throne and whatever. I kind of can just go out and be me, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously, Mum passed away. That was quite poignant when they were showing like Diana and stuff. So
I saw like, obviously I didn't watch it, but like I saw some of the talking points online and stuff, and I think someone mentioned how he was speaking about him not being able to remember his mum.
Yeah, he blocked some memories out. You can do that. I mean, trauma.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, and that's a very sad situation, especially like because of how the world sees his mom, and like how there's the constant reminder of how she died and like all the conspiracy surrounding it. So like asking the man himself about like how he feels and the relationship and things like that is I guess that's where a lot of the major talking point that I saw was Meghan not seeing herself as a black woman. If like someone can correct me if I'm wrong.
I found that
she wasn't treated as a black woman in America.
Imagine she's from America, the land of racism, but like it's when she came to the UK and joined, essentially trying to get in with the royal family, is when she now experienced true racism in inverted commas, isn't it? Also kind of shows all the stuff that like, I think now it's kind of leveled out. Like when they first came out, I can't remember, but when we spoke about the royal wedding, how like we love the fact that it kind of rubbed their noses in it. You had the black preacher, you had all these black celebrities at the Abbey and stuff, but really and truthfully, you as a woman, she's white passing, isn't it? Yeah. Insert Cat Williams clip. That is a white child
from the mountains
of Caucasus. That child's got A1 credit. That is a Slavic baby. Like I'm sure there's I've seen some, even in the doc, some like footage from when she's young, her hair's a bit more curly and coarse and wavy. And you could say, okay, cool, she might have mixed race or whatever. But for the most part, in my opinion, she's white passing. She could cut through life as white. Even in Suits, from what I've been told, they started writing her biracial experience into the story once it got found out that like she has a black mum. So it's like for a long time, you're cutting through. And even when you're seeing the old photos, unless I'm wrong, I don't remember seeing much black friends or mixed race friends in those old photos. Yeah. So your tribe, your circle, and even the mum admitted to not having that conversation with her. So she was kind of not prepped, and you've been kind of living in La La Land a little bit. And that's the kind of benefit sometimes.
You got to get onto her mum about that.
No, but cool. I'm here for it, because I'm sure if it's a black man, they'll be flogging him. But like, you are ill-prepared for the world, but you're actually kind of not ill-prepared, because your experience is very different from what would be the term monoracial, like a black woman from black parents who has that darker skin tone. You can cut through. So when I see like some of people from our community taking her issues on their head and their neck, when you watch the documentary and you get to that bit of the documentary, I'm like, I don't know. And I'm seeing some black women kind of push against it, like, we're tired now at this point. Like, also, you chose to go over there, and you are, to some degree, part of the problem we might face in the workplace, because the hair is straighter, the hue is lighter, you can cut through.
Yeah.
It's not her fault, but you represent some of the same things that, like, can hold black women back.
I feel like
even though you yourself, you come from a black woman.
Yeah, I feel like there's a certain level of ignorance with her.
Yeah, you can be ignorant if you don't know. You can be ignorant.
Yeah, if you don't know, because she didn't know, and I feel like it's so surprising because we're looking at it like, how could you? Like, not weird, but a lot of people are looking at it like, how could you not know? Like, how could you not kind of go? I don't know. How could you be oblivious to the fact that racism is so in your face and only be exposed to it once you kind of get to the UK? I think people just don't understand how that could happen.
But would that have been her experience if she didn't marry into the royal family? She could have gone her whole life and still had the exact same experience. The only difference here is that she got with someone, well, not even just British, like someone from the royal family. That's going to completely change
a prominent member as well.
Everything about her. So I don't feel like, yes, you can say that she's ill prepared, but for the life that she thought she was going to lead, she was absolutely fine. And then this one thing happened, and I can totally believe that. Maybe not that she didn't know who he is, but is she Canadian?
Yeah.
Maybe the magnitude of what everything came with.
Yeah, because in America, I'm not sure if it's exactly the same in Canada, but
I didn't know she was Canadian.
Well, I don't know if she's Canadian or
I think she's American. I think
she's living in Canada.
I think they were working in Canada time
working in America.
Urban news once again.
They have such an insular view of the world. Like, America is the world. So they might be like, oh, there's a queen in the UK, great. And obviously she has like kids and stuff. Yeah, but in that sense, I can understand how she didn't really know who he was. She might have known that there is a prince in England somewhere.
That is true.
But like, who, like, can you name any of the members of any other royal family apart from my own?
Any members of the royal family
apart from any other royal family apart from my own?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's true.
No one. So you can know that there's a king or queen somewhere, like wherever. But
I'm gonna start naming the Oba of Lagos.
I know
the Prince Albert of Monaco.
Yeah, well, he likes a black as well.
Oh yeah, he does.
He's a secret love child that he's not recognizing. Albert's a naughty boy.
Saucy.
I don't know. When I say this, I think sometimes it comes with a bit like extra vim, and maybe I'm projecting because I've seen like women in this small UK, when you're like 35 bags a year, they're already checking your LinkedIn. So in my world, how is this lady from America? I'm just saying, I was like, add extra 5-10K for the people that are earning loads of money. If you're earning 80 grand, fantastic. But how is this lady that's like started chatting to a prince, not maybe Googled him or done more background research? Because even in the doc, she said she Instagrammed him. So, like I could just be projecting.
That's definitely a thing, though.
She looks like she know who someone is.
You want to know who someone is, and you look at their Instagram.
Yeah, you're not gonna. I mean, because of how the monarchy is seen globally. All she'll need to do is like just type in his name once, and the first search, it will bring up his entire lineage.
I think a big difference here as well is that she has her own shit going on.
Yeah.
Whoever this guy, great, that's fantastic. He does all this extra stuff. He's not a murderer.
On a hit show.
Fantastic. She's got so much going on in her life. She doesn't need
the thing is, even though I don't bang with the royal family, just saying, great, I've got my stuff going on. You being in suits and me being a fucking prince.
It's true.
The gap's massive. It's
crazy. But it's just like Americans.
A little job.
But it's just like Americans thinking that the Super Bowl is the most watched sporting event.
But that's the thing she's saying about like America's in their own bubble, isn't it? Like,
but we baseball have like a World Series.
I said it before, and it only happens in the US. We have the World Cup watched by billions of people across the world, and they're going, oh, the Super Bowl's bigger than that. No one care about the Super Bowl, bro. It's the World Cup.
So they even think it's bigger than the Olympics.
They think, but can we talk? Why did they keep calling him H?
They're just using each other, like they're both saying M and H and stuff.
So
they're like trying to do that little.
I think that's just their cute thing, and I didn't read too much into that. But it could have been maybe when she was dating early. Like she maybe not want to say, oh, I'm Prince Harry. So maybe she's just saying H. I don't know, but it came across as just like a little cute thing. She's
not going to call him Prince Harry every day.
Yeah, allow it. Allow me.
Or Harry, or just Harry. I didn't see that. I just saw H. So I thought, okay, are they not allowed to say? Are they not allowed to say Harry in this documentary?
When I was saying about being unprepared, the one thing I did, like, I gave her some leeway when I'm like, Harry should have done a better job of was when she met the Queen, innit?
Yeah.
And he was like, my mum said we're gonna meet her. Like, of course, yes, that's your my nan. Sorry, my nan said you're gonna meet her. Of course, yes, it's just my nan, but there is certain protocol with regards to that, and he didn't prepare her for that. So she in the doc, she does like this hilarious, like she basically curtsies all the way. She might have prostrated, like the ballet, like she basically was on the floor, and she didn't need to do all that in it. But he didn't give her the playbook on like how to like actually greet his nan, innit? So I think that's where maybe they were probably a little bit naive, but like maybe being happy and in love can do that, where you're just kind of just so into each other. As long as we're good, everything else is kind of like secondary.
You only kind of see life from your, how can I explain it? From your, with her, to him, it might have been obvious.
Yeah, because he says, he literally says to her, you know how to curtsy, right? So he just assumes, but I don't come from this, innit?
But because that's the life that he's lived and the people that he will associate with generally, and the people that will actually get to meet the Queen, they will know what's going on. So you just kind of assume that everyone can do it. Like when you know how to do something, you just assume it'll be easy for everyone else. So for him, it was like, oh, you can? Okay, great, let's go.
Yeah, and just to go off of what you said, like he knows that there's a lot of people within this country, especially, that it's their lifelong mission to meet the Queen. So they've practiced and rehearsed like everything that needs to be done for when that moment finally comes. And there's a lot of people that that never got a chance to. That's why,
when she passed, everyone was out there,
and like how much she means to the people of this country and stuff. But yeah, I mean, she's not gonna come through and be like, it's just like you bringing a babe home to meet your mum, and depending on the culture that you're from, you got to do certain things. And if you don't prep your babe, like it's gonna come across a bit mad to the mum, and it's like,
and that's on the person that is from the culture. So if you don't prepare your partner, that's on you. They can't be mad. They shouldn't be mad at the partner in it. So
that's true.
The media are not going to see it that way, though.
No, of course not. I think those are like if any of those things, rumors are true about maybe them not liking her from the outside, those are the kind of things that maybe might have helped them not to like her, and they're genuinely not her fault. So that's why I was looking at it from that perspective. But the other angle I'm looking at this whole doc from is the very thing you're also denouncing, you actually very much need, because they are doing all this because obviously they lost like the security level, maybe income to a certain thing, like the kind of protection you get from being part of the royal family. But the only way you can kind of keep relevancy is by continuing to talk about the royal family and your experience. So it's like, yes, I'm letting go of it in one hand, but I'm also still holding it. So
the Spotify podcast, the Oprah interview, and now the Netflix special.
Bro, just got to come out and say that it was Prince William or Prince Charles.
Let's get to the chaos, bro.
Like, we're trying to go viral,
did it shake the table more than the Oprah interview or nah?
Not so far. I ain't finished it. Not so far, no.
No, but I feel like the aim was different. This, to me anyway, felt like they were kind of just trying to tell their story a bit.
Yeah, the Oprah was more like Hollywood.
Oh, so they weren't silent. Or silenced.
They were silenced. Yeah, it felt like the documentary is like, hey, all the dust is kind of settled now. This is the shit that we went through on our end, because they have a lot of like videos of when they're in the car and you see people like chasing them.
The paparazzi thing is crazy.
It's I don't understand how people, like, do you not have an ounce of compassion? Just allow people to. And
it's a bad memory as well for Harry in regards to his mum.
Yeah.
Because on the night that she died, she was getting chased by paparazzi too. So
for him, it's close and dear to the heart. But it's like, I don't know how to phrase it without being insensitive. The very thing that kind of props you up also can eat you. It's like that whole like the gig is the gig. Yeah. Of course, there needs to be a line, because there's even in the early parts where Diana, I think they were on a holiday, and she comes and says to the paparazzi,
please,
and he's like, oh, we haven't been following you. Can I just get one picture? But that is his job. You are his job. And when you court the press or need the press, you know where to go to. I.e. Martin Bashir interviews, whether you do magazine, any of those things, like from like any celebrity, if you do magazine spreads. So they kind of build you up to knock you down. It's shit, but you also get massive benefits from it as well. And in a harsh way, you're living a free life. The reason why you are who you are and you're famous is just purely off the fact you're born into that family.
Yeah.
Not because you have a discernible talent. Can you juggle? Can you dance? Can you sing, bro?
Can you juggle?
Can you do it? Like, what do you do, bro?
Yeah.
But the life you lead is purely based off like this divine birthright. So I'm not saying that the pap thing is nice, because because like Van said about like his mum dying, because there's all these conspiracy theories are allegedly the Queen killed Diana. It's very simple. It could just be she was being chased by paparazzi and that's how she met her demise, isn't it? It could just be that simple. And when you see in the doc, like you've got someone on a bike here or someone that's on a boat with a big lens, like you can't live your life peacefully, but you also live a free life because you're royal.
Yeah.
So kind of like put up a shop. I know it sounds harsh, but that's what I struggle with when I see that, innit?
Points were made.
Well, I mean, you know, now they've got this show. It's a 3-part.
Yeah, I think it's 3 parts.
3 parts.
From what
I
I've seen.
can't lie, I fell asleep.
3 parts is like part 1. I heard that there's another 3 as part 2.
Yeah, there were 3 have been released, but I don't think that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're
So
gonna-
there's a second. So there's a second part.
There's enough content. One thing I say about them is they take a lot of pictures. They look like, when I was looking back, I need to take more pics. They've got fans, they got photos for like every, like, bro, they take them.
Oh, they're famous.
No, as in photos of themselves. Like they've got
Archives.
loads, like
Right,
from
right,
there.
right.
Like it's not just footage from like or photos from like OK magazine. These are like their phone photos, their little selfies. Like they're very much at something. They're a normal couple, innit?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That was cute
I
to
think,
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cute to see.
Yeah, that's not abnormal to me, to be honest.
No.
But yeah, they're eating good, man. The deal with Netflix is estimated to be worth between 100 million
What?
and 150 million. Yeah.
Big money.
You know,
Let me go and find their prince to marry.
Okay. Whoever's doing security in 2023 is up in their peas, bro.
Yeah. But I think it needs to be that though. Because think about how
Yeah.
many people, with it just being released on Netflix as well, if you want to watch it, that's where you have to go.
Yeah.
And
Exclusive
so
deal.
it means that whether you're a journalist and you can't stand them, you have to watch it to be able to do your job.
And to be able to do the review, the
Exactly.
feedback,
So
write the columns.
whether you know that you're gonna cuss all the way through it or you're gonna absolutely love it, you're gonna watch it.
It's more of a business thing because it's by their production company, Harry and Meghan's, that they created. So obviously
they'll get the budget and they can do
they've
that.
negotiated that deal with Netflix, and Netflix are just going to hand them the bag. And you're coming into our private lives as well, so it's like
There's a
run
cost
the check.
You have to run some money.
Run the
for
check, and we've been cut off of like a 34 billion royal empire. So
No, you're
we've been
welcome.
financially cut off. We need that.
I need this money for security.
Yeah, they looked at the Forbes in 2020 and was like,
There's only someone who could be hanging out at
Now
Oprah's
we
house
need-
or Tyler Perry's
It's
house
true.
and that, and
Yeah,
you know,
It's a whole prince.
yeah,
Big prince.
it is what it is. But where else did I want to go to? There was there's been a lot of stuff on the docket. Don't know if you, from what I sent through. Let me even double check because I usually have like a good clean segue. Because this week there's so much stuff going on.
it's been a lot going. It's been.
That's
a lot
what it
Chaotic
was.
chaos.
Oh yeah, the one of the most infamous trades in a long time. Britney Griner came home, and a merchant of death has gone back to Russia.
The Lord of War.
The Lord of War.
Nah.
Yeah.
How can that be your nicknames? The Merchant of Death and the Lord of War.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They did swapsies, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
swap. The funny thing about watching it is actually watching the swap. So like she's
Yeah.
even on the plane.
On the
and,
runway.
like, even at the moment she looks like she's going to be free and she's on the plane, yeah. The Russian intimidation is still like strong. The guy's got the camera in her face like, are you happy to go home?
Yeah. she's
and she's like,
she's just standing
nodding.
there.
She's just like, she's not sitting there, just like on a jet, like, yeah, like. But you could be nervous, like maybe they're gonna send me back again. I don't know. And then
Yeah.
she comes on the tarmac, and they literally do the swap where like she walks and she goes off with like maybe the U.S. Marshals, whatever, and then the Merchant of Death walks back towards the plane, and he goes back to Russia. And it made me think, yeah, Putin must be at home thinking, I've got a bigger dick than Biden. I have to, bro.
Absolutely.
I have
But he
to,
knew
bro.
that. No, but he already knew that.
He put his dick on the table. He's like, listen,
Yeah, he was like, listen, you can get your basketball player back.
Yeah.
And give us our Merchant of Death back. We need that back.
Now, if
She ain't
God
gonna
forbid I was in that position, I don't care who it is, get me home, innit? But in the grand scheme of things, yeah, that is an awful, awful deal.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Bro.
They're chuckling over there.
She ain't even gonna look at a biro, let alone a vape pen again.
She may get a deal. This might be the time. Listen, give me a vape pen deal, an advert, something, sponsorship.
No.
Bro, after the ordeal that she's gone through, yeah, being incarcerated in a different country.
Yeah.
That country.
Russia as well.
But if I was smoking
Fam.
before, what do you think I'm going to be smoking now? Crack.
They're gonna bill it again.
Listen, I'm happy Britney Griner's home and that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was brazy and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's like there's so many angles to look at this conversation from. So I remember at the time, it's like, oh, if this was LeBron James or someone, blah, 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 they'd be home. But I'm also like, if this was insert someone that isn't a celebrity, would we even be talking about this thing, innit? And I know, Infinity Stone, so you take the woman, the box of black woman and then sexuality and certain things, but that celeb factor played a big role in it. Because that's like, but also in America, they have their own issues with regards to non-violent drug offences and people getting stupid time. Like, what are they going to do about that in America? Like, Britney Griner's home because she's who she is, and Russia needed their person back in it. Now, she definitely committed an offence, but the punishment didn't fit the crime.
Yeah, very disproportionate.
Like, it was like 9 years hard labour. That's crazy.
And a regular person probably wouldn't have got that.
No, definitely not.
So.
Yeah.
No, but it's politics. And I was going to say political higgy-hagga.
Yeah.
Politics. It's just like, you're who you are. Cool, let's hold you in it.
Yeah.
And they played the political game and they won in it. But I'm sure for a family, and I don't give a shit, they're home in it.
Yeah.
In a movie setting, like one of Putin's like advisors, the real ruthless one, is like, bro, we've got one.
Yeah.
Let's keep her there.
Like, if I'm them now, I'm trying to set up any other big high-profile person when they come. I put something in their bag.
Yeah. And if
Because you showed us what
Donnie,
you're going to do. You've shown us what, like, you bent the knee and kissed the ring, basically.
Yeah.
They've set a precedent. Like, do you know what I mean? A lot of people were having that conversation where they were like, I heard a lot of people saying that how are they going to deal with something like this that happens again? Are they just going to keep on doing swapsies all the time?
They might have to. Because of the stuff that was happening in Ukraine, and I think like from like America's backing the Ukrainian forces, I think that's why this thing was such a big deal. So, but yeah, if I'm her now, I know it's gonna sound brazy, but you gotta come home and she's gotta be jumping out the gym. She's got to be scoring 100 points a game.
Yeah.
We freed you, bro.
She's gonna be playing in the NBA.
Yeah, you got
to ball out so hard, and
she's got to posterize LeBron James.
Yeah, get KD out of it.
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her speak?
No,
you have. Don't do that.
I haven't,
bro. People saying she sound like Pete Davidson. Like, what? Yeah, like when you hear her speak, you're like, is this the voice pre the issue, or is this the voice after like what you've been through and stuff?
Nah, and they made like she cut her locks off.
I don't know if that
Did
was
she?
Yeah.
She got what?
Because I saw that when she first had. I don't know if she cut them off voluntarily or they made her cut them off.
So that's the bit that's unknown. But obviously,
locks.
Looking at watching her, like when they were doing all her release stuff and like her on the runway and stuff, when they were doing the swap, she's got like a little high top and fade and yeah.
She must be sad to be home, boy. Maybe you're right. She would never look at vape pen ever again,
bro. Like the trauma would be too much. Like. Get me away from vape stores.
But you know what you guys can do to support? You guys need to start watching the WNBA. That's what you need to do. She needs to become the poster child of the WNBA.
Yeah.
Like Lisa Leslie. Because I didn't know who Britney Griner was.
No, I didn't know. But
I'm not a basketball fan, but still, like,
big talking point, because I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it was like, obviously we discussed it at the time when we saw the verdict, or we saw that she was being detained. And then having to go through the, like just from a mental perspective for her is that, all right, cool, I've been detained and now I don't even know my fate and I'm in a different country and the rest of my colleagues, my teammates have gone home.
Oh, was it around there? Were they out there for a game? Was that what it was?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I think because of like the time periods of the WNBA,
they've got to play overseas as well to earn money.
Yeah, they have to go like places overseas to earn extra money because like how the league set up, they're not earning enough.
Yeah, they're not earning.
Yeah, so obviously she's been caught with the vape pen that contained some CBD oil.
That's what it
wasn't
CBD
THC,
oil,
it was CBD. Yeah, and yeah, so like imagine just that whole thing and then getting a lawyer in. And now discussing the possibilities, and there's a strong possibility that you're going to be incarcerated. For how long, we don't know. And then now we finally know how long you're going to be serving time for in this country where family aren't going to visit you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
too risky.
It's, and when you're gone away, like, your loved ones, they may not holler at you as much as you would expect. Within the same country, let alone like in a different country. So it must have been a crazy ordeal for her. And yeah, that's why I'm under the belief that like she's probably not even gonna want to see a pen again.
Do you know this as well? Yeah, like if I was, like I've never been to jail in it. God forbid I do go. But the last place I want to go to jail for the first time is Russia.
Right? Yeah. Imagine that.
I was literally just I just came to my head. You know, have you heard about that Shanquella Robinson story?
No, talk to me about it.
The girl that she went on holiday with her friends to
Okay,
Mexico.
is that the girl? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is her name Shanquella?
Shanquella Robinson,
right.
Went on holiday to Mexico, Cabo with friends. These were people from actually they say college. So I'm assuming it's like
university.
Yeah, uni. So went on holiday. There's so many stories as to what happened, but obviously the video surfaced of her getting beaten up by like one of the girls that she was on holiday with, and literally broke her spine, and she ended up dead. And there were like different reports on like what happened. So they tried to tell her parents that she died from alcohol poisoning, but then the medical
That's been happening out there.
Yeah, I did see that story. They came home, they left her there.
Yeah,
and
apparently some money was taken.
They went to her mum's yard and said, yeah, basically, your daughter died from alcohol poisoning and she's still out there.
And what, you guys are here?
Yeah.
No. you better be my daughter. Are you crazy?
Yeah, it's mad. Like, and the autopsy came out and, you know, it kind of revealed
she had, like,
the way that she died. Like, it was pretty brutal.
Very brutal. And it's just quite disgusting because there were like so many people in the room as well. Like her best friend was behind the camera, like, "Oh, you're not gonna fight back. No one there stopped the fight, even though she was
Fight Club.
Literally, it was the wildest thing. Like she genuinely, she was naked as well, right? Which was even mad because like they felt like they'd just woken her up from her sleep or something like that and wanted to fight. They were like, "Are you not gonna fight back?" She was like, "No." Like you can tell, like she was about her money. She was, she used to do braiding. She used to braid children's hair.
Okay.
And you know when you like do hair, like you can make money, especially from young. You know what I mean? So it was the craziest thing, the craziest story. I've tried to keep up with it. What they're trying to do is they're trying to extradite her back to Mexico. But I've been watching.
Extradite who?
Dejanay, the girl that got caught on camera fighting her. So they've actually.
Okay.
Yeah, bring her back, put her in there with the rest of the cartel.
Basically. And they said that the place is going to be so F. The prison that she would be going to would be so
okay,
F.
so you're linking it to the conversation about being in jail.
It'd be like Panama and Prison Break.
Basically. But what they're saying is, if the rest of the people there actually, if she, what's the word where you, not snitch, but if you implicate other people, if other
snitch,
people
that's what we call it.
Yeah.
She was probably like,
if she implicates the others, they could all be tried here instead of extradited to Mexico. So if it's just her, then she will just get kind of the rap in Mexico. But if she turns around and says,
well, the truth needs to come out because that person's parents need to know the truth. And the story seems, I ain't followed as much as you have, but the little I do know, no, you're informed, innit? The little I do know, it looked very fugazi. It was like, you guys, no matter what, if you guys all went together,
you come back.
You need to come back together
from first base.
If one of you don't come back, all of you don't come back.
Yeah.
So
that should have been like the rule from the get go. I'll be like absolutely baffled if you've come to my door and said, my child is no longer with us, and you've left her back in the hotel room.
Listen, if I say what I really want to say, they won't let me pod again because you knock my door. That'll be that same way my child is missing. You might be missing as well.
Last door you knock.
Yeah. So, damn. Yeah.
Craziest.
So we're saying she needs to snitch.
Do you know what? I don't know. Everybody that needs to be.
There needs to be punishment for all of them.
Sanctions. There needs to be punishment because there was just so much. There was even like another video floating around of like a girl that looked like her in like a sheet, and it was like our first dead body, but they couldn't even literally like. Obviously, no one can say
all of them.
But there's just so much going on that I'm just like, I can't even imagine me going away with friends, even like uni. Like, come on, like some of the people that we went uni with, I can't even imagine like going away with them. And I well, obviously I wouldn't be able to imagine because I wouldn't be here. But and them like. Huh?
No, let her cook. She's cooking. I'm listening to you. Don't worry about him. What do you do? Don't worry about him. Just keep going.
See what I mean by the first the energy? See what I mean?
No, do you know what? It had nothing to do with what you said. It's what Fols said, and I was like, wait, what?
No, just keep going. I'm listening to you.
No, but I can't imagine like ending up dead. Like that's wild.
Yeah,
insanity.
insanity.
You went to go there
Like,
to enjoy yourself, and then that happened. So,
and she paid for the whole villa.
oh, for all,
She paid.
You've really been getting your Jessica Fletcher on, haven't you? You've been piecing all the stories together and that.
I've been watching so many different videos. I've been like, okay, this is what they said. Listen, there's so many things.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, listen, if anyone's traveling, doing Dirty December, going Lagos for going wherever, I hope you'll have safe travels.
Safe, please.
And you come back in one piece, innit? So,
Amen.
Oh yeah, man. Like them expensive flights.
oh yeah,
There to
Shout
Ghana.
out to everyone.
Yeah.
we can see the true ballers are. The ballers and
My
shop
guys are
ballers.
ballers.
Yeah, man. Listen, if you got it, go and see your people as well, innit? Because the last couple of years has been kind of hectic for getting
Yeah.
away and stuff. innit? So
True.
if you can go away, do it,
100%.
innit? So we kind of started this pod on like relationship style content. There's been a very like poignant question that's been asked over the last couple of days, innit? For the women's, we can get to the men as well at some point. We can go to the women's. Yeah. Why are you laughing, Vans? Can I cook?
No,
Or-
yeah, cook, man.
Yeah.
Right. What fuckery
What's the
you about to-
worst
nigga.
thing you've had to watch for some dick? For the ladies in the room. And the lady that tweeted this said she had to watch
What,
some
anime?
Vlad TV interviews, innit?
I like Vlad TV.
Okay, so we know about you. So she's in the house watching Rich Porter documentaries on
I
Vlad
know
TV.
When they're interviewing all the strippers, I like those. I
Okay,
like those.
cool. So you're sat there watching that with significant
Oh
other.
no, not with significant other. I don't know.
What is the wildest thing you've had to watch for some sausage, for some aubergine?
All right, let's not say the wildest. Like
That's what the tweet.
just something that they're not interested in. Like you're bored in it. Like,
Okay.
Definitely.
Something but wild could just be out of your realm. Something like you're not interested.
Football.
Okay.
Sorry,
it's not so bad.
that I'm.
And how long did the game go on before you got what you wanted?
I had to wait the full 90 minutes.
That's a real man.
Lucky it never went to penalties.
Didn't even do a quick thing during half time. It was literally I had to wait till the 90 minutes.
Nah, man wanted to hear the full like punditry during halftime.
You football, you guys.
He's
You football.
man in the house like, I got my baby's here, but I want to hear Michael Richards.
He's vibes though.
You, Chrissy?
I said it already.
What's that?
I'm not repeating myself.
I didn't even hear you.
That's your problem.
Okay, tough crowd.
It's a bit unnecessary.
I can throw some stuff out there for you. I feel
I
like
said
you might have
Def
had to watch
Comedy
some
Jam.
Paid in Full. Or Def Comedy Jam?
Yeah.
What, old school Bernie Mac?
Actually was.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Kick it.
The thing is, yeah, I'm not even a stand-up person, yeah. Like, I'm not that fussed on stand-up comedy and stuff, but Def Comedy Jam is probably the only kind of stand-up that I would
You know,
enjoy.
that's not even that brazy. But if you was around me, you'll be having to sit and watch Mock the Week. Like, we're going through everything. We're going to watch some Seinfeld. We're going to watch all the classics before you get what you want.
That's mad.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough.
What have you had to watch, Vans, to get some...
Yeah, let's hear that.
Look at you. She's I'm at the mic.
To be honest, I'm open to watching anything.
Weak, man.
Love and Hip Hop,
Yeah, I watch it.
Basketball Wives, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Married to
Basketball
Medicine.
Wives, yeah, I watched it. Dre was on it. I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. Drea was when
Yeah.
she was on it.
Yeah, and she was beating bitches up as well.
Love it.
Okay.
She weren't,
Strong B.
she weren't helping her kid out with homework, but it's fine.
Dre is
You know
different.
what? You're
man.
right. Yeah, you're actually right.
You know, I'm like, listen, man. There has been times where like I'm just like, for fuck's sake, I want to watch this. You know, and she might be watching, I don't know, 24 hours in A&E. I don't care about these injured dons.
Wow.
Fair.
That's interesting. 24 hours in A&E. That I get quite scared. It's a lot of blood.
The story's just so heartwarming.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, like, it's funny. I was watching that, yeah, and I was seeing what the women were complaining about. Battle rap was like one of the main ones, and like anime.
We should call Chris the Capo.
It took every fibre of my being not to at him.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
But I've been to like, I'm not into battle rap at all, and I've been to like go and check my boy, and he's just watching battle rap, and I'm just like,
In the dark.
no, not in the dark. Why would you watch battle rap in the
Yeah.
dark?
Don't do that to him and his boy. Don't do that, man. If you're at your boy's house, you two together watching Smack DVD in the dark.
That's
Jenga.
crazy. Yeah, I mean, I could be at Fols's. He likes battle rap.
Don't do
I'm
that to
just
me.
like,
Makes
bro,
sense.
can you watch something else?
I can't have the man around do that. That's not my vibes. When I saw and the girls saying they had to watch anime, battle rap. One babe said she's watched like Belly, Paid in Full, like back to back.
Formula One.
That's cool.
Formula One.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Formula One is
I
wild.
was just like, they're going round and round and round. Like, what?
It's a race,
all
though.
day.
But it's a race.
God.
No, Vans, that one down.
It's
And they've got the what's the thing? The one before the race where they've got
I don't even know.
that to see who's gonna be on
Pole position.
pole position stuff.
Yeah.
So we're doing the preliminary stuff from like Friday, Saturday.
So it's the same thing. It's just like
It's all mad.
the pre-race to see
Yeah.
who's gonna be where on the grid and that.
That's funny.
I'm trying to think, what's the craziest thing I've watched? It's probably all those reality style TV shows and that. But the thing is, I'm also like a known capper. Like at
you
the
kind of
start-
get involved.
No, at the
man.
start, what the fuck is this? Then after a while, I'm like, babes, where's Dr. Heavenly? I miss her. I want to watch Married to Medicine. Like where is my babes? Like, what do you mean you're not watching the show anymore? Like, I was probably getting into How to Get Away with Murder, yeah? And it's out of nowhere. This is why watching the show sometimes with your babes can be bad, isn't it? Because the minute she's off the show now, or like she's disinterested, I'm like, are we not watching this together anymore? Like,
Wouldn't you
It's
just
your
watch it by
bonding
yourself?
yeah, but then you come home and you watching it without me? Oh, man.
Fair.
Nah, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
You said you stopped watching it.
But still, listen, I know my bread's buttered
Keep
in
the
it,
peace,
so
yeah.
yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, I mean, I remember
Probably
having
why in a relationship.
a heated argument about that happy wife, happy life stuff, so I won't go there today.
Yeah,
about
please don't. I don't.
Screw.
No. What's next?
That. Oh, well, if I got more about stuff that I've watched or...
No, just what's next on the agenda?
Oh, look at
Did you guys?
Podder of the year.
Did you guys see Diddy just randomly announce a new child?
Look at Tony's face. What, did he put something out? I love that. Urban news, let's go.
Hey,
What did he say?
did you? What would you like? What would you guys do?
Vans doesn't know what to ask you, lot. Are you a side chick? Are you the main babes? Or what's going on here?
It
Is
depends on
Carisha
whether they
main
have
babes?
Diddy's money or not?
Nah, I think she just knows the position that she's in. That's probably why she's rattled right now by everyone atting her.
That shows that she doesn't know what position
City
she's in.
boys.
Like,
And it would have been like a whole 9 months of the pregnancy or however long. So she's used to this now.
She's
and
probably
now
known.
everyone's like,
I love how you guys are projecting like she's so calm about this when she probably is more rattled than you guys are making.
She's probably rattled, yes, because it's out there, isn't it?
Because
Like,
in
it's
her
other
face,
people know.
on her show, she was basically saying that me and you and I, and he said we're friends. In her face, on her show, like, you know. And I know this is giving more like DJ Academic style content, but I just find it hilarious, like, you know.
It's half and half, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Because in
Yeah.
other settings, it's like, what's the age gap? Is there a big age gap there as well?
That I find very creepy. Like,
You know,
not
'cause
very creepy, but it's like,
Depending if we like the person or we're living vicariously through them. One day, so we're, oh yeah, sugar daddy sees. Another day, he's grooming. It's like, pick a side, innit?
that's. I don't think it's a grooming situation. I think for young Mammy, she's definitely caught lick. He's a billionaire. But for Diddy, it's a bit more like, why are you dating women so young? And like, young Mammy is a fine babe. I can understand why he'd want to have her on his arm. I get that. But why? You're the problem. Why are you consistently dating women that are so
hot
much
off the
younger
press,
than you?
hot off urban news.
Oh,
Puff
God.
Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs, love, has come to tell us, young Miami's not my side chick. Never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shorty wap. I don't discuss things on the internet and will not start today, even though we're discussing this on the
Friends.
internet. So think what you want, but know that if you do something to hurt mine, I'm going to come to your house and we're going to talk about it like human beings, love. And that right there is a threat.
yeah.
And if you know anything about Diddy,
he'll pull up.
he's going to come there with a kettlebell.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to come there with a kettle. and the charges will be dropped straight
You know
away.
what? I take it back. That's his wife.
It is.
I mean-
He's still not saying that's my wife.
No, but the accusation was she's my side chick. So I'm just saying,
She was making too much noise at home.
yeah, she's letting you know, listen, like, well, she's probably trying to listen. He's trying to keep everyone happy, innit?
She wrote a longer text than she's ever wrote a verse.
Yeah.
That was a paragraph.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So let's put you in those shoes, innit?
Okay.
You like
Billionaire.
You like good shoes, innit? So yeah, cool. Billionaire. Are you prepared to play your position and just be there for a good time and chop what you can get out of it?
Yeah.
Financially, physically, looks
Yeah.
wise.
Cassie did it. She did it first.
We're just gonna okay.
The irony, I asked Chrissy Vans is answering.
Can I carry on?
Absolutely. And he said 2 words.
Ooh, spicy.
So, if they are both aware of what the situation, I've always said this. If they
Okay.
both know what they're in, that's fine. And it seems like they have an arrangement. I can imagine I don't know, but I can imagine the frustration from Young Miami's side is you lot are proper in my face, and this isn't an issue that we've been talking about recently. I've been knowing this babe is pregnant. It is what it is. He's not my boyfriend.
Assumption though, she might not know she's pregnant.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I don't know, but I can just assume. So if she knows what she's getting out of it and he knows what he's getting out of it, then yeah. And it's also very different when you're a billionaire.
Yeah, I think what he's getting out of it, he's getting to enjoy like that young energy. And even on the show, like she had him kind of on the ropes a bit, and like he looked more fun, he was enjoying himself. But then when she was like, we go together, that's when Donnie's a bit nervous. Like,
real bad.
We're friends. And I don't think, even just off that interaction, that it's all the way patterned where he's fully got her in the corner. It's like, yo, you fully know your position. Yeah. Like, this is what it is. Or like, I fully know mine. Because sometimes the man didn't like to lie. Like, he might present as we're having fun and that, but if I catch you out here talking to a young rapper from Atlanta, I'll delete him.
I think that's more of a double standard thing, isn't it?
Yeah, bro, we live in double standards, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And especially,
you ever been seeing a babe and she's not allowed to see anyone else? Or you don't encourage her seeing anyone else? Even though you've seen other people?
No.
Okay. No problem.
How about you?
This wasn't about me. I'm asking the questions.
We're asking you now.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
One of my friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely was seeing someone, and he was also doing his other things outside there, but wasn't too happy to hear that she was potentially, also enjoying
dipping her toe.
Yeah, she went for a few swims in it. So yeah, he wasn't too happy about that in it.
Okay.
So yeah,
I said toe, you said swim.
Yeah, but she was breaststroke.
Okay, let's.
I mean, like, listen, I think these things can happen and can exist. To say that, like, oh, have I been with someone where I'm doing my thing and I'm not allowing her to do her thing? No, that's not the case.
That was a joke, by the way.
But I'm saying
I just want to say,
no.
I was just playing. I'm getting scared. I just want to play with my friends, please.
Bro, man, come on, man. There's nothing to be scared about, bro. Who's gonna beat you?
Bro, that's even more scary.
He's gonna. Who you running from, bro?
Chris Redman tells you have nothing to be afraid of.
Don't be afraid.
I'm like, you know what?
Who you running from, bro?
I'm kind of scared.
We know you're happy, bro.
No, but I was playing. I put your link, man. I played.
But like, obviously, like allowing and being rattled by it are different things in it. Like, because the man them will know, and they may not be happy about it, but they know they can't say nothing.
Yeah, especially when you're doing your own thing.
Like, especially when you're doing your own thing, innit? Like, so it's like, rah. Yeah, I may be rattled, but you gotta eat that.
And in this day and age, that's kind of like the situation.
Just at home.
It's like, if you've not like clearly defined what you want out of this, everything's kind of left to interpretation.
Yeah.
Now, when stuff happens, people can be upset. You can definitely be upset, but like if you goes, like, imagine you're seeing a guy now, and that situation. Let's take it like the money stuff. So it's like, it's not clear. It's that kind of early days. You've not really said if you're seeing other people, you're dating other people, but he then finds that maybe you spoke to someone or gone on a date, and he's not upset. You're gonna look at him like,
are you alright?
Yeah.
Right, you good?
I'm in severe pain.
You sound like a serial multi-dater. The silence is telling.
Wow.
It's important for everyone in life to keep the options open.
HR Chrissy, and I love it.
Ow.
How about you, Cheryl?
I don't have time for it.
Okay.
Yeah, just in general, like I feel like the whole thing of going on multiple dates, like I've been on like loads of dates and I've gone home and I've just been like, I was a waste of my time. Like,
they were boring.
It's just
boring. They weren't stimulating the mind. They have the
like
aura.
Vans a wind up.
You're a wind up. No, for me, and maybe I could be going wrong, but I just genuinely just don't have an interest in kind of like talking to multiple people at the moment.
Oh, you're the ideal candidate for this season. So if the right does out and he meets you now, he can be like quietly confident you're the only person that he's the only person you're talking to.
Yeah.
And then after 25 days.
That's not even, you're right. Yeah, he can be very, very confident. But in the same breath, like if I've got options if I wanted.
Jeez, speak on it, Queen.
No, that's right. Like let's be real. Like, not many are gonna turn it down. Like, if I wanted to. Like we know what we have, but it's just for me. I'm getting older. I can't be bothered to deal with the wahala. The last kind of 3 kind of situations I was in.
Not one, not 2.
It's giving me headache.
Thousands.
It's giving me headache, and I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered for it. I just want to make money.
Oh, okay. So it's just you're on a paper chase.
A little bit. Like I wanna water my garden.
Okay.
I want to water my garden.
There's an amazing joke in there for me. It's too easy.
Grow up.
That's what I mean.
I was going to say, he too wants to water your garden, but it is what it is.
But I need to water mine first.
Okay.
So, and then when I'm ready, because right now I feel like maybe I don't really understand everything I want in someone at the moment. I'm still kind of learning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know I'm going deep.
That's an amazing point.
Yeah, I just want to kind of focus on me and get to where I want to get to. And then I could kind of look to I'm not going to turn anyone down. If someone comes across my way that I feel like, you know, is decent, is ticking kind of a lot of the boxes, even though you say I'm looking for an alien.
I was just being annoying.
Do you know what? I saw a tweet the other day, which I don't even know why I'm bringing it up because I can't find the tweet. But it was like, women are starting to tell the truth. They're like, oh yeah, you know, like I have met some guys that are like, you know, morally like
sound
and like we've got things in common in that side, but they're just not physically attractive, like, and all of these other things like the aura stuff she mentioned. And I was just like, do you know what? I respect it if you actually like say it out loud rather than like trying to act like that's not a thing.
Yeah.
No, but listen, bro, everyone needs to be attracted to their person, innit?
Yeah.
And all this stuff about like, oh my God, she's God-fearing. I don't know if she's God-fearing in the dance. Right now, I can see what I see.
Okay.
And I need to be attracted to it.
If you got God first in your bio, unfollow. What?
Hey, the old man's is coming out. He's coming back out, man. We're finishing the year strong. I know it was shaky at one point. We was moving around different studios, but we back. I said if you got God first in your bio, allow me.
Wow.
And we're definitely right about the looks, like being attracted. But I definitely know we know that looks fade. Like, let's be real.
Of course.
Even if, like, to you, just naturally, even if you're with the most beautiful woman or if I'm the most, you know, handsome guy, eventually I'm going to get used to their face. They're going to get used to my face. So it's kind of what runs deeper than that.
They say you start looking alike after a while.
That's what they say about dogs too. But have you watched Married at First Sight?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that one is...
I actually saw a babe from Married at First Sight on the way here, actually.
Okay.
Ooh, which one?
Whitney.
Well, on the way here?
Really?
Yeah.
How's she looking in person?
Not bad. She's a pretty girl.
Nice, cute.
Why are you looking at me like Chrissy?
Can you not ask?
Is that not a legitimate question?
I know who you are.
Wow.
I am.
I know who
Do
you
you
are.
know who you are?
Yeah, I do. I know exactly.
Yeah, I saw her. Yeah, she's cool.
I didn't ask you about the whole how would you play the Diddy thing? Would you play a position? Can you just, you know, be quiet and chill in the corner as long as you're chopping Maybach and...
If we're all on the same understanding, then yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Because I'll probably be doing my own thing, so I'd want him to keep his mouth shut as well, no?
And if you weren't on the same page, how long could you firm it for?
No, not too long.
I don't think I could ever, like, that one there, that one's too strong for me to firm that one.
Or having a baby on you. And,
yeah. Like,
but you're not my babes though.
And it's public.
Yeah, but that's fine. Like, but I just, that's even long. Like, even when you're talking, I've spoken to someone.
But would you rather cry in a Honda or
the
in
Maybach?
I'd rather cry in the Maybach, but I would rather.
Guys, when we said earlier that women are telling the truth, and you know what?
You know what I mean?
The RNA community in the back are going, finally.
I would. But, you know, I think talking to a guy that has a child on the way or has a child, like, it's crazy. Like, what it does to your feelings as a woman. And
Chrissy looking at you like, can't relate. Or can you relate?
Listen, I can relate. Do you know what I mean? But we're not going to go into that today because I can see that you're looking for the tea and I'm not giving it to you.
What did you see? That I was kind of sat up,
look at you.
Do you know what it is? What I like about Cheryl? She just be volunteering information.
I was talking to a guy and then I found out like a week later that he had a child on the way. And
how far gone?
About 7 months. I think the child was 8 months actually. The child was due to be born, so it wasn't nothing.
Yeah, you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. You're only chatting to him for a week.
No, that's fine. And he was like, he was open with it. But what I'm saying is, I'm not upset about that. Like, I'm not upset. Are you sure? At all. No, but I'm upset. No, I didn't want to. I've always said to myself, like, my non-negotiable is I don't want to be with a guy that has children. Fair. I just don't want that. So for me to talk to someone and felt like, oh my gosh, this guy, I'm attracted to him, like we're on the same page, and then I find out he's got a child on the way. I was like,
because having a child and having a child on the way are two different things as well.
And then when the child was born, that there was just a difference. There was a difference in the way he was acting. There was, which is normal. Do you know what I mean? Which
you're horrific vibes.
Wait, what?
But that's normal though. Like
it was normal.
What's killing me? He said there was a difference.
He wasn't acting right.
He's got a new responsibility now.
I can't tell you back. I'm trying to mix the milk right. What's going on?
Yeah, so that's the thing. So that's normal. Like there was a naivety in me that felt like everything was gonna be the same. So I'm not upset about it. It's just
that is mad naivety.
I was
though.
hella naive, and then when things changed, I was like, oh, okay, cool. He's actually a zaddy now. So
yeah, because next thing you know, you find yourself hating on a damn baby.
Yeah, but I wasn't hating on the baby.
Shit, then
I was happy.
Where
for him.
was the mother of the child?
They weren't together, but at the same time, it was a bit. I felt like there was something still. Yeah.
You know, maybe you do need time for yourself.
Yeah,
I hear it. Listen.
This was a year ago, though.
Okay,
this is not recent.
You've been delivered.
So the last time when you were on the pod last time, this when it happened freshly.
Yeah,
mad.
I wonder if she was making judgments of you quickly because you're like.